G'day humans, Chris Stead here. I've just returned from Taiwan, where I was in Taipei for Computex 2025, at which I attended the Qualcomm keynote address in which CEO Cristiano Amon announced that Fortnite was coming to Snapdragon and that there was quite a relationship starting to form there between Epic Games, owners of the Epic Games store of course, as well as many great game franchises and in particular the Unreal Engine, and Qualcomm. So afterwards, I got a chance to interview Group General Manager Katouzian, in which I put to him, can you go a little bit deeper? Can you explain a bit more about this relationship between Qualcomm and Epic Games and what we might be able to expect in the future? So he dived into that and I recorded it. So in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you Alex's response first to what was announced in the keynote. So you'll hear a little bit about what the Epic Games relationship's going to look like in the future, and certainly it sounds like the Epic Games Store and Unreal Engine 5 and at least Fortnite, if not more, of the games underneath the Epic umbrella will be coming to Snapdragon devices, to ARM PCs, and then also you're going to hear a little bit about the future of Qualcomm and Xbox. Very little bit. Take what you want from it. And after that, I'm going to take you into the moment from the keynote where Cristiano revealed what was happening on the Snapdragon processors with gaming, and in particular that Fortnite announcement and the Epic Games relationship, and also his personal experiences with Tim Sweeney. All right, well, let's get into those interviews.
Yes.
At the keynote yesterday, there was talk of Epic Games and the Fortnite announcement, but Epic Games is obviously more than just a game developer, it's a platform with Unreal Engine and the Epic Games Store. Is there anything else you can tell us about how Qualcomm and Epic Games are going to work together on a deeper level than just Fortnite?
So, I think also Cristiano said on stage, I talked to Tim Sweeney for a while about how to do things. So Epic is a unique company, right? Not only did it have a really good game engine that a lot of people want to develop on, but their content creation is also popular, their games are popular, and they're not the norm. I think Epic's privately held still. I don't think they're a public company. So they do a lot of non-linear things that make them successful. And I don't think they want to partner with just anybody. But if you look at our partnership with them on the mobile side, it's extremely strong, extremely strong. Unreal Engine 5 is one of the game engines that we develop with on the mobile side, and it's super popular among our customer community. And we use that engine extensively to even put on competition. Like hundreds of thousands of people participate with our customer phones using Unreal Engine 5 and multiple different games to compete. So our relationship there is very, very close. And when you look on the PC side, someone like Epic would look at the market and say, the ARM, equivalent non-x86 market is small. Okay? There's no hiding that. But does it have the potential to grow? Does it have the potential to change? Does it have performance capability that I can trust, because I know what they do on the mobile side and they're trying to bring that onto the PC side. That started to set very well with them. And they're like, okay, I understand, our anti-cheat, easy anti-cheat is blocking some of these games. And it's hard to not have that because people want to have that as part of their portfolio. And so they finally looked at everything that we had and they said, okay, I trust that you're going to grow in this market. I want to bet on you, and that's why we're here where we are on the PC side. So, we're very close partners with them across the board.
And just while we're talking gaming, are you guys involved with the Xbox handheld at all?
We're definitely talking to them, but I can't comment one way or the other what's going to happen. Yeah, we're in a lot of handhelds.
One of the conversations that we had when we talk about applications, of course, a lot of people have been asking about it, and I remember some of the early reviews about games. So we also spend a lot of time in this year since we announced on games. We have now 1,400 games that are now running and optimized on Snapdragon, and we're working with all the top global game studios. And I actually want you to see a live game playing experience on Snapdragon X Elite, which you'll be able to see. This is a video of somebody playing Kingdom Come Deliverance running on Snapdragon X Elite. You'll be able to see the actual gameplay. This is a multi-million unit selling AAA game that a lot of gamers like, and it's actually a contender for the game of the year, and it does look amazing on Snapdragon. So we have been busy and will continue to be busy working with Microsoft, working with all the application providers, the ISV, and the gaming titles to bring great experience for you. And of course, I have an announcement. Fortnite is going to be coming to Snapdragon as well. And it's going to be a great gaming experience on Snapdragon X Elite running on Adreno GPU. We're also working with Epic Games to bring easy anti-cheat to Windows on Snapdragon. That's going to unlock a lot of new gaming experience. You're going to see this year Fortnite running with great performance, and we're incredibly excited. As a matter of fact, I want to tell you a story. I was last week, I was in the Middle East, and we had some great announcements that we did in Riyadh, in Saudi Arabia, as well in Abu Dhabi. And when I was in Riyadh, we had a big line, I think, to meet, I think, the leadership and the president. And I was in line with Tim Sweeney. So we spent a lot of time, me and T. Sweeney, talking about the progress to date. And there's a lot more to come. So very excited about the Qualcomm Epic relationship and the great things you can do. And in Windows, there is no drama with Epic. It's a great place for you to be using Epic content. Very, very happy about the progress. I have some updates for you. We made a lot of progress in 1 year, a lot of progress. 3 times the number of applications that are native on Snapdragon since the launch, 750 native applications today, and many of those applications working at great performance with the emulator. 93% of the users' time using those devices are now on native experiences. And there's over 50, and I'll talk later in this presentation, I'll talk about numbers of AI applications, but now over 50 NPU-powered features and applications. And the most important thing, the top 200 global apps now available on Snapdragon. So we're very excited about this progress in 1 year. We're on this journey, and the future is looking very, very bright.